Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
32-yard line.
Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, San Francisco.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, and across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
That's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Mostert, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Mostert just a yard up to the 39.
He was taken down.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Pick up on the play.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. When you're under a minute to go here in the half, field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mostert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A handoff running left is Mostert, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Where the fuck are you going, man?
They push him back to the 34. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some room to roam now. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Fights loose. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And down he goes. goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Fuck out of here, man.
The 25 at the 24-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought in by the tight end Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
The 28-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
7 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And this this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, that early momentum continues here as they...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it up, camera system incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Can I did the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I did the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Brother, it's a church, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. No love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. I hit that. Okay. I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
Turn the fan off, buddy.
did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the world still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a friend. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.